You are listening to the Cigar Noise Boys. You lied to me. All those times I said that I loved you. You lied to me. Yes, I tried. Yes, I tried. You lied to me. Even though you knew I'd die for you, you lied to me. Yes, I cried. Yes, I cried.
Eminem.
No?
You said it like angrily. Hey, give us a genre this time.
R&B.
Return of the Mac.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Had a baby. What's up, Cigar Noise Boys? Dom and Tyler on
Hey.
with Mac. I saw your name on the Zoom, so that's why I pulled up that song. Tyler and Mac, you guys know each other. How was that?
Yeah, Mac is back for the first time. He's never listened to a podcast, but he knows Dave West from CigarNoise. I'm in Monroe, Louisiana. I met Mac for the first time at the PCA 2022 at the opening party. He tried to steal my girlfriend.
That's right.
Yeah, he travels to Texas quite a bit, and he's a big time cigar nerd. He goes down Nicaragua all the time. He's blended his own cigar. It's actually really good. Skip and I both smoked it, and we were very impressed with it. And yeah, he's just a BOTL, and I like nerding out with him.
Nerding out with BOTLs. Well, welcome, Mac.
Thank you.
My pride. No, I'm a little hurt because I heard that you purchased more bundles of the Visa Horny than I did. So,
well, if you go by single individuals, a guy in Wisconsin bought 12. My buddy Randy bought 12, and then my really good friend Shane bought 10. Milwaukee bought 5, and then Mac bought 5 too. So Mac bought the third most for a single dude. So I appreciate him buying it blind, but Brandon, I think, influenced him a little bit by telling him how good it was.
Oh yeah.
Well, hey, you said you know Dave West. Is that from just Cigar Noise days, the app, or after that?
So Dave is from Monroe, and he started Cigar Noise from hanging around Governor Cigar and Pipe at the time.
Yeah.
And so I known him when he was starting up and like that, like just at the beginning. And, you know, his dad used to come into and so I'd hang out with his dad. And then, you know, Dave was always doing some contracting here or there, so he'd be in and out of the country. So I've had a chance to hang out with him a couple of times.
Nice. Yeah, he just posted a video on Small Batch on Instagram. Best cigars to pair with orange wheat beer. Very specific.
That's very specific.
Yeah. I can't remember the last time I've had an orange wheat beer. Isn't Blue Moon a wheat beer?
Or it's orange citrus wheat beer.
Hey, Blue Moon is this month. Once in a blue moon. We have a full moon tomorrow night and then August 30th.
Full moon last night? July, though. Yeah, it was July.
I think tomorrow is technically the full moon. I don't know.
We should have did Bone Thugs and Harmony first of the month since we recorded it on the first week. I don't know if we ever done that.
I don't get the reference, but it's probably one of their songs.
Yeah, it's like wake up, wake up, wake up. It's the first of the month. Get up. Basically, it's about them getting their check from the government, the 1st and the 15th. So, but it's a really good song. Listen to it, first of the month. It came off their second album, East 99 Colonel. It had Crossroads on it.
Okay, Tyler, before you go off the rails, we had a perfect segue for our sponsor.
Oh, go on. Oh, yeah. Go on.
Hey, shout out to our sponsor, Cigar Noise, Dave West. Check out that video. See if you want to pair the cigars he paired with orange wheat beer. I said La Gloria Cubana 8th Street would be a good pairing. in my
Ooh,
opinion.
I'll tighten the bronze.
It's a good cigar, well blended. But I don't know. I don't drink wheat beer. Also in the video, he was talking about the flavors of the beer and then what cigars you look for. And then he was saying, if you're doing work, you want a cigar that's going to keep your interest the whole time. And it was kind of funny because then you're saying, well, are you smoking while you're working while drinking beer? Because what job is that?
I
Dave
want that job.
West. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, CigarNoise, small batch, check them out. And word on the street is that we'll be hopefully getting back on track with weekly blind reviews.
Oh, I didn't know you guys had paused that, but I guess I hadn't seen a posting in a while.
Yeah. What, you're a weekly reader.
I am, but when there hadn't been one, and they used to come out Fridays, and the one came on a Wednesday, and it threw me off. Something you gotta be consistent. If you have a podcast, you gotta do it every week.
That's
Same time. Oh,
what I hear.
yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, so
Mo is going to be on, but then Tyler changed the time again.
no, I think he was gonna make it either way. There's only a half-hour difference.
Hmm.
So something like tonight, he wouldn't be able to make it. But Mo and I are going to Nicaragua on Monday.
Oh, nice.
So I think maybe Mo has a lot to. It's been a stressful week. I was supposed to go to Wisconsin over the weekend to see Bon Iver. I bought concert tickets, full, and so I bought a refundable ticket leaving O'Hare and going to Nicaragua with Mo. But since I'm not going to Wisconsin, I had to cancel the ticket. Well, they wanted to give me credit, which I didn't want because my new ticket was $200 cheaper. Call them and fuck around with that, and then I got my refund and I bought my ticket out of Austin to Nicaragua, and then I've been dealing with UPS.
Tyler, like 30 more seconds of the story. Continue. Because you're gonna talk for another 5 minutes.
Yeah. And
I know it's
all right. I'm already trying to be
all ears. You realize I have to listen. I have to listen to these twice. Because
I'm saying, motherfucker, I had a stressful week, okay, or yesterday. And I was alluding to the fact that UPS lost 20 bundles of Visa Horny, and I'm out 20 bundles. So I had to fucking lost it. So,
well, somebody got ahead of that.
Yeah. You? Wasn't me, no.
Tyler, we weren't recording earlier. How have you fixed that problem of 20 missing bundles?
So the people are basically getting just one. And so Brandon had ordered 5 as well. And so he's not getting the same amount. And then a lot less for me. I wanted to keep there's some Segundo down in Nicaragua I'll bring back with me. So it sucks. I mean, if I had 500 bundles, I wouldn't be so upset. I'm not really upset about the money. I'm upset about the product. You can't replace it, and so I've been really bummed out. And I found out this week we booked the Airbnb for Alyssa's dad for Father's Day, and it was a good chance for me to get to know Alyssa's dad more and stuff. And yeah, no, it's a lot of fun. Corpus is nice. Smoked cigars, grilled out, went to the beach. It was a lot of fun. It was a good getaway. So.
Cool.
Yeah.
Mac, are you a patina smoker?
I've had it once or twice. I don't know much about the brand. There's still a lot of brands I don't know about.
That's one to find out about. They're good. And Mo teased the new core line on Instagram. It was a Habano Oscuro, I think. Looks nice. Looks real nice. All right. Analogy segment. Tyler, I think I sent it to you. the list.
Yeah, Mac was asking me about what kind of topics and preparation we. That's not really our thing.
All right. If an atom bomb were a cigar, what cigar would it be? No wrong answers.
Neanderthal by RoMa Craft.
Because
The HN.
strength.
It is explosive with strength, body, and flavor. It's a big, hearty stick, the HN. I think the easy one would say the Viaje Skull and Bones, Mother of All Bombs, MOB, or Father of All Bombs, or
No. The Daisy Cutter little LE they did about 6 years ago. Itty bitty short one, double banded. Only cigar I ever put me in my butt.
yeah.
I was gonna go with. Go ahead.
Oh, that was it. Daisy Cutter. That was by far means it was small and this is an ass kicker. Never seen anything like it of that magnitude since then.
I was gonna go Espinosa. Is it
No.
La Bamba? La Bamba? They had a missile on one of the cigars.
Yeah, that's the Warhead.
Warhead, thank you. Or it could just do Warzone. Did they also have a Warzone? Came out last year?
Yeah, it came out every last 3 years.
Yeah.
Was the General Espinosa collab. It was actually good. It was Cameroon based.
Hey, La Polina Cigars. Have you checked out their website? They have like a BuzzFeed quiz. And it asks you like all these questions to recommend what cigar is best for you. So I took it. Tyler, did you take it?
Yes.
And the cigar that was recommended for me was
With the Goldie.
No, the mild bodied cigar LP Classic Connecticut. One of the questions asked what type of body or strength you prefer. And I said full, or whatever answer was fuller. And then I get recommended this, probably because of my food selection or something. Anyway, broken algorithm, but it was fun. I stayed on their website longer than most cigar websites.
I got the Goldie.
Really?
Which
Did
is
you
probably
answer?
my favorite. My favorite they've done.
Yeah, but they're hard to get unless you know Nate. He always finds a way to acquire some. Mac, do you want to? You have your phone on you? Or are you using the phone for the?
I'm using my phone.
Dang it. Okay. You probably can't do this. This would be just like an honesty thing. If you open Instagram and scroll, what ads are you guys getting? What's the algorithm trying to put your way? Tyler, are you using your phone? Dang it. Never mind.
I get beard care products and soap.
Nice.
But I guess, have been looking at beard care products, so it automatically took it off the internet. So I'm like, Big Brother is watching me.
Getting a lot of baby ads because I'm having a baby soon. My wife's having a baby soon.
Congratulations.
Yes.
I just want to say that I feel like Dom took me down a notch and my energy is going to be changed for the rest of the podcast. And he put me in my place. And now I'm not, I've been humbled.
Okay.
Feelings are hurt.
Well, get over it. What are you guys smoking right now?
What am I smoking, Tyler? You gave it to me.
Oh, the La Patissier from Crown Heads, the new size, the torpedo.
Yeah.
Tyler, what are you smoking?
I just finished the double label trading company, the Hawaiian Art Field, whatever, Art Fields wine or whatever, exclusive. And then that was good. And then Mac gave me something from Texas Tactical called the Villain.
Tobacco Tactical.
Tobacco Tactical. It's made by knows it's good. It's San Andreas, right?
I'm not really sure. They don't really put out a lot of information about their blends.
It's really dark. It could be Pennsylvania broadleaf, but I'm getting a lot of the flavor from like a San Andreas. It's solid, yeah.
Isn't Tobacco Tactical tied with My Cigar Pack?
It is.
Correct.
Nice.
Yeah, Alex, I got to hang out with him a lot at the trade show. He picked up a bundle of VISO, and uh, and then I heard you gave Vlad a VISO horny.
Yes, I did. At a
What did he?
Lampert event. He didn't light it. He didn't smoke it there.
Oh, he said he liked it. What did you think of it? Did you and Triple B smoke it?
Yeah, I loved it, and I refused to trade anymore with Triple B. I gave some to the manager of the shop, and then he gave one of the ones I gave him to a customer who smoked it, liked it. So we're spreading the Nika Sueño
Nice.
flavor around, and hopefully I don't know if any orders have been placed. I don't think so, but I know we just brought in Warped today.
Okay. I was gonna say about I was afraid the cigar would be too strong. But I feel and they were rolled, 4 months ago that when I smoked them after a month, they were pretty strong, and they've kind of got dialed into a really good strength level. I feel like I was afraid they were too strong. And then I'll try to get you some segundos when I get them. So.
Yeah, VH Segundos. What else? Oh, you mentioned Crown Heads. We have a free agent signing. Dave Payne is moving on from Crown Heads on to Forged. That's
Yeah,
work for them.
Dave. He's done some work with CigarNoise.
Yes,
He
he
bought
has.
a bundle of Visa Horny. Yeah, he's a good dude. Good for him. He's moving to St. Louis, I believe.
Oh, cool.
He's in Indiana now.
We can do a draft. Quick draft.
Well, we haven't really talked about PCA. Is there anything
It's true.
you were look for, or you have any questions that I had? I mean, I'm sure you talked to.
Yeah, there wasn't anything I was super excited about other than believe it or not, I was excited for the Quinquagenario coming out. The Volstead, I kind of didn't care about, but then I smoked a sample Triple B gave me, and those are good.
Oh yeah.
Price point, man. It's all these cigars are coming out to be 15, 20 bucks, and this is 8 to 10. I think the Grand Perfecto, when that comes out, will be 13, but that's a 6x60 Perfecto. So I mean, I'm surprised more people aren't talking about, in the era of $15 cigars, one comes out that's half the price and really fucking good, in my opinion. I smoked a ton of them at the trade show. They're really good.
Yeah, other than that, nothing really. I'm kind of just waiting to see what comes into my lounge rather than looking at what's out there to buy online, because I really don't buy online anymore.
Do you know what you guys ordered? Did you order the new stock of stuff, or?
So the ordering that they did was more kind of replenishing what we already have. Then after the show, they place a few with the new companies because they're doing smaller orders, so they're not going to get any PCA discounts. That's what I believe they're saying. So they're supposedly ordering from RoMa sometime and Patina sometime. Who else we bring in? Warped, I said, just came in today. We went big on the Somme. That's a good cigar. Hey, the 60 ring gauge that he just debuted, I think is the best size in that blend.
You love them big ring gauges.
Sometimes I crave a 60 ring gauge, yeah. But it's box press, so it's more like a 56, 58.
I love I love 4.5x60s.
Well, speaking of big ring gauges, you know how you give me flack for eating bananas in a cigar lounge? Not just you, some of the listeners too. Triple B is out here in a lounge eating a kiwi with the hairy skin and everything.
That's
Ugh.
weird.
Like, I get you can do that, but you're just asking for attention. Calm down.
Well, I'm saying when you eat a banana, you can't eat it in front of other men. So you either have to cut it with a knife.
That's silly. It's
You
food.
can't deep throat a banana in a
I'm
cigar
eating
shop.
it.
All right.
That's not what she said.
Potassium.
Or do you eat glizzies in the shop
I had a glizzy for lunch today.
from Costco?
No, went to the mall to go back to school shopping.
Oh, you got a little first day outfit set up.
No.
When's the gender reveal party?
This Saturday.
Damn, I wasn't even invited.
So you doing balloons and cake, smoke grenades?
No, we're not going to set California on fire. Have there been fires this summer? I don't think there have. It's been a calm summer. But no, we're planning on doing like a piñata type thing that's a beehive, but it's not a piñata that we're hitting. We're pulling a string.
Okay.
Yeah.
When you coming back to Austin to see my house?
I don't know. I'm probably not going to be traveling. We're going to Hawaii in September.
Damn. Okay.
But
Which island?
Oahu? Yes, Honolulu area.
Nice. I went there in 2008. I love Waikiki. Go to Turtlehead Bay Resort.
Oh, you can't smoke on the beach there.
You
I learned
can't?
that the hard way. Nope. There's signs posted. Can't smoke on the beach.
What do you do? Just stand on the beach?
You gotta go like I went onto a break, which was like a concrete pier, and technically I wasn't on the beach. I found out afterwards.
And so yeah, go to Turtle Bay Resort. That's where they filmed Forgetting Sarah Marshall, and then go to the Dole Pineapple plantation.
Dole Whip.
Yeah, go there. And then McDonald's. If you go to McDonald's, they have
Spam.
pineapple with their meal
And spam
and
at
spam.
breakfast.
I have my Wi-Fi extender on a can of spam right now.
Oh, if you're there, you need to go to the store, and they got some usually Hawaiian exclusive cigars you can pick up there. Viaje's done them.
Yeah, HVC.
Viaje and Black Label have done Hawaiian exclusives.
Wait, what shop is this?
It's not a shop. It's Arfield Wine and Company. It's like wine, liquor, grocery, or you can find Marvin on Instagram and everything, but they have a location and they do Hawaiian exclusives. Got a good selection of cigars. Not huge, but they got a good selection.
Nice.
Cigars made just for there. Wharf has had a couple. HBC, Viaje.
Tatuaje in the past has too.
Oh, that one rare one was the sushi roll or whatever it's called.
Wasabi or something.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Hey, PCA, kind of going back to that. What was the deal with everyone having Developing Palates t-shirts? Is there a joke there, a reference?
No, I think
Pete Johnson and then Skip, I think, also had Developing Palates shirts.
They were just a lot of people have been asking them for the shirts because they wear them to the show, and then they brought shirts for people.
So we could have done shirts, but we chose to do car fresheners instead, and now Bic lighter stickers. That's okay.
I don't know how much shirts cost, so and we lose money doing this podcast.
From Maloney, there was this guy's wife who was in there with a black dress, and she's looking at cigars, and her husband's on the other side, and this stranger kind of is right next to her, and he's like trying to tell her about cigars. And he pointed to was it Melanio and said, "Oh, that's a Figuerosa." Oh, what a goofball.
I don't like people.
It was hilarious. I was fine with that. Another customer was talking to another customer, and he said, Foundation Cigar Company is the best brand of the decade. But nice. Do you think Foundations become too big?
Oh,
In what way?
no.
Just like how everyone likes them, myself included. But it's just like, oh, now I feel like, Swifties, everyone likes Taylor Swift. And it's like, why? You're following the crowd.
It all depends because Foundation has half their stuff is made at Agnarosa and the other half is made in San Latano by AJ. So I like the Agnarosa sticks more than I like the AJ sticks.
I think maybe it's just there's more young cigar smokers or new to cigar people who are finding and picking up Foundation cigars. And that's what's making me suspicious.
Well, there hasn't been a new brand that came out, in my opinion, in the last three to 5 years. That's been, and Patina's been around for 6 years, but there hasn't been a brand that came out that had the same excitement as like a Steve Saka, a Foundation, anything like that. So there hasn't. I mean, I guess like Herklotz, he had a. Nat Sherman's been around forever, and they're basically Nat Sherman, and I think Mickey Peg has been doing some great things. He's a great personality, but there hasn't really been like a brand that came out huge. Like when Nick and Saka came out, they came out the same year.
They all came from Drew Estate, though.
There's been a brand, so it's not like music where you find the band you like and you've seen them in a small concert, they blew up. Still, there's not like a new hip. There's not like a brand like RoMa Craft that came out last year or the trade show this year. There's not a brand like. So the brands that have gotten pretty big, they're still boutique to us. I mean, RoMa Craft to me is still a small craft, oriented thing because they still make the same amount of cigars they've had for the last 6-7 years. A little over 1 million cigars a year. Where Nick and Saka, their numbers keep big. Fuck, Tatuaje, they've been around for 20 years now.
They're older than my father.
Yeah. So yeah, Tatuaje, so there hasn't been. So I think in the past, maybe Nick and Saka have gotten too big where they're not like as cool as they, I don't know. Like, I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say, but there just hasn't been like a brand new cigar brand that came out of nowhere and lit it up. Maybe Luciano. There's been a lot of buzz with him, and there's been a lot of fanfare, and he did a good job with the media, and so a lot of cigar media is behind him, and he's created events and stuff. But there hasn't really been like even like West Tampa. Rick Rodriguez is one of the coolest dudes in the business. He's been in the business forever, but that's not really a brand for like people in their 20s to smoke. I look at that as old CAO smokers, kind of maybe. So but yeah, there's not like a young guy, like who's come out. Like when Pete started, I think Pete was 32. I think, well, he's 52 now. Yeah, so he was 32 when he started Tatuaje. So there's not a 25-year-old coming out with a badass brand. If that makes sense. But there is a brand, Visa Horny, that's pretty popular. No, I'm kidding. Yeah. So.
Yeah, it's funny to think the Tatuaje smokers are all middle-aged older dudes now. In my head, they're all kind of like 20s and 30s, but not really.
Yeah, when I was smoking, I was 22 when I started Tatuaje. And then I didn't really get into Tatuaje until like 26, 27, but same with, so it's hard. It's like look at Kyle. from Warped. He started when he was early 20s with his brand, the early stuff.
Yeah. Hey, have either of you smoked the new Surrogates? I forget what it's called.
No, the Big 10.
Yeah.
No,
No.
All right, we got that in the shop too.
I'm looking forward to the Panda
The E
coming
Panda.
out.
Luciano?
Yep, they're doing their first release this Thursday up in Roulette, and Panda's in town for it. So, looking forward to trying that.
I don't think I told this story on the podcast yet. Or I know I haven't told Mac, but about a year and a half ago, BOTL Eamon reached out to me. He said he's got a guy in the shop who wants to start a cigar brand. He wants a cigar made for him. And he's like, do you know anybody in Nicaragua who could do it? And of course, I recommended Noxa because I liked what they do. They're a good factory. But I said, get in touch with Joe Baxter Cigars in Esteli. And also, I think I mentioned Luciano. And that guy turned out to be Panda. So
No way.
yeah, so I don't even know if Panda knows that I kind of look at, but
That's awesome.
I
You
didn't even
took credit for that.
Yeah, well,
the Panda cigar.
No, yeah, I did. But E-Man actually reached out to me like a month ago and said, "You remember when I asked you that?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Well, that's the Panda cigar." I'm like, "Oh, I had no idea. I never." Because people ask me all the time, "What's a good factory?" They want to come up with a brand. Nicaragua, so I always give them kind of the same answer, but I never really see anybody really follow through with it. So that's cool.
I heard that Skip's not drinking sugar anymore. Are you going to turn him on to the Monster Rehab? No sugar?
No, I mean, no. He's never been an energy drinker. But a lot of tea and my favorite soda when I drink soda with the Diet Dr. Pepper, and that's Skip seems to like the Diet Dr. Pepper. But
That's hard to do right there.
yeah, especially the real sugar, the Mexican Cokes. Dom, how's the weather been by you? It's Mac doesn't think it's brutal here, but man, I can't smoke outside this weather. I smoke at 6 a.m. or 7 a.m. and I smoke at night. Or if I come to RoMa, I'll smoke in the day, but I can't smoke outside, man.
It's good now. We went through a week of a heat wave, but back to mid 80s.
That's dope.
Yeah.
It's not hot. There's no humidity here.
It's a dry heat.
It's nice.
Oh, come on. Here's a fun fact about Mac. He's been Flavor Trading Company factory tours of anybody in the history.
Dang.
It's true.
Have you smoked the Poison Dart?
I have.
The only thing I've heard is that it's not as strong as some of their other products.
No, it's not like a Last Rites or a Bishop's Blend by any means, strength wise.
Okay.
But he's using that Brazilian tobacco, and I can't remember exactly what it is, but he's playing around using different tobacco, hence the Tree Frog, Brazil.
Oh,
I think it's Matafina.
Another Black Label question. Have you smoked all, was it 3 sizes of the 10-year anniversary of Madonna Negra? Do you have a favorite?
I like the little...
The Rothschild?
Which was a little bit, the Rothschild. I like its size, which was a little bit bigger, but it's sort of sad to say that, but that one really hits it for me. It's just too short.
Okay. I thought the Rothschild had the most mass appeal. I think the Robusto I preferred, though. I don't know if I've smoked the Toro. The Robusto just had something different going on that was interesting to me. The ash was a little clumpy, though. I don't know how to describe that. It's kind of like clay sand.
All right.
But
When do you start school back up?
Training is next week already, and then school starts the following week. So summer's about over. Gonna do one more Monday movie night at the lounge. Customer appreciation.
It's funny because when I was a kid or in high school and middle school, like I played football my whole life. And so my dad would always tell me July 4th was the end of summer because starting in the right after July 4th, we started doing training camp. And then August 1st, we started doing two-a-day game with like the first week of September, end of August. So he's like, summer's over for you after July 4th because you guys start getting ready for football. And for here, you get out. Wait, when do you get out? I know that Alyssa's sister is a teacher, and she had to go back to work Monday, but she doesn't have the students for another couple weeks, another week, I think. We got out in Wisconsin. We got out middle of June. We came back Labor Day.
Yeah, I'm okay coming back before Labor Day because then you just get a holiday like week 2 of school.
I hated that because young, we go to school end of August, and then we go to school for like a day or two, and then we have off for Labor Day. It's like I don't want that day off right away because I actually like school for the first month, and then I hate it. So it's like let me get that day later on when But have you seen Oppenheimer yet?
No, I have not. But that was the influence for the atom bomb analogy.
Oh, really?
Inspiration. Shut up, tough guy Tyler over here. Hey, I play football. I helped the E-Panda happen. I started my own cigar company just a few years after Pete Johnson did. He was 32. I was 35.
I hate you because that's not how any of that came across. I just thought it was interesting, you son of. I want actually delete all that panda talk out, motherfucker. Fuck. Oh, Oppenheimer. This is my thought about it, real quick. It should be like with cigars. Like, if you don't support the core line, the LEs. So me, I go to see a lot of movies. I didn't go to Oppenheimer the opening weekend, and then I went Sunday, and I couldn't go to the theater I usually go because they're all sold out. And I had to sit in a regular chair, not a recliner, and I had to sit next to people. If you weren't in the trenches seeing dumb movies, you can't go to Oppenheimer the week it opens or Barbie. Let the diehards go right away. Where
did Barbie come from?
Barbie has torn apart the box office. I'm just saying, like, if you guys aren't at the theater once or twice a month, you can't come and see Oppenheimer the weekend it comes out, the day it diehards, because I couldn't find a fucking ticket. We looked at 10 theaters; they're all sold out.
You know, you can pre-order your tickets now.
I shouldn't have to. I'm a diehard movie guy.
No, that's not how it works anymore. It's all about the app and going online and booking your ticket.
You pick your seat in a regular theater. I understand pick your seat with a recliner, but it should be first come, first serve on the seats.
No, I like that pick your seat because that way I get to sit in the exact same spot every time.
Yeah, I wish I would have bought 3 seats because the guy next to me, he smelled and so now every time I think of Oppenheimer, I think of that dusty, musty smell. I'm off my soapbox.
Okay.
Dom fired me up by humbling me, and then he's saying that I was bragging and I wasn't. So now I'm even more fired up. I give it a 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10.
Oh. That's a high score.
He tried doing a twist at the end of the movie, like he does in every movie, and it didn't. It worked, but it could have been. You can't really do a twist on Oppenheimer, but he tried, and it was okay. But yeah, I still think my favorite Nolan movie is either Interstellar, but I love Memento. I love the Prestige. I love all the Batman ones. Insomniac, or whatever it's called. I haven't seen it in years.
Inception?
I love Insomniac with Robin Williams and Al Pacino. It was one of his first movies.
Oh, I don't know.
That's a Memento. It takes place. They have the sun 24 hours, and he has to look for a murderer. Robin Williams.
Did you cry watching Interstellar?
Oh, I cried like 4 or 5 times.
Yeah.
I think Alyssa was making fun of me, but that's the thing. When I watch a movie, I'm not looking at my phone. If it's a movie I'm interested in, like I'm all about the movie. Like I'm one of the astronauts. I'm a character. I think about like in the movie where he didn't see his daughter for like 80 years or whatever. I think about that, how I moved away from my family. I don't see him as much as I used to. I think of all that stuff. I think about how my parents, every time I see them, it's like they've aged 2 years and it's been like 3 months. It's insane. But my parents are in their 50s now. It's sad, but I'm a sensitive guy. So, Mac, now that you've been on the podcast, I expect you to listen to some episodes. We've had some good episodes, man.
I'll check it out. I drive enough. I can listen to them.
Yeah, we've done a couple with Skip, a couple with Nick Melillo. We've had Pete Johnson on, the whole Tatuaje crew, Terrence Riley. We've had some good. I still think one of the funniest ones with Jack Heyer. He's now with Camacho. He's fucking hilarious.
You need to do one while you're down in Nicaragua.
I've done one with Nick, and me and Nick were in the same room when we did one.
Yeah, as COVID was happening.
Yeah.
I was there right before it broke out in Nicaragua. Black Label trip. They did that year, and then we came back, and then they could shut down the country
I think you might have saw me at dinner.
and everything.
Were you with Ian and Rebecca from Smokers Abbey?
No, I didn't make that trip with them. They might have made the second one then. That might have been the last trip. We knew there was issues coming up or some, trying to make sure we got out and everything. I heard that trip, they literally got out at the last minute.
That's when I left too. I left too. It was funny because Ian was saying like, I was talking to Ian and he was saying that before he knew me, like, who's this guy? I keep seeing him popping up. He's with Skip. He's with Nick. Like, who? Funny. And then now me and Ian are pretty good friends. That's pretty. So, yeah, I'm excited, man. I'm going to be down there for 12 days.
That's a good amount of time.
Yeah, well, it's tough because I talked to a couple people. I'm like, I come down there for the 5 days, but I'm like, the airfare, the whole travel, it's like AXA, and then spend a week with Alex from RoMa Craft. So
you go see Harold.
I should. I met him. He's a good. We're friends on Facebook. I don't know any Spanish, but
Mac, who's Harold?
Harold is the factory manager at Agnerosa Leaf.
Okay.
I visit him every time. Yeah, he's a big like Nicaraguan Harley Davidson biker like guy. There's nothing to compare him to. It's his personality is unlike everybody else down there. So I'm drawn, I guess, to that and his passion for the business. So even with the passion is universal. It comes across the language barrier. Like you can see he loves his job. And then he sees that I love cigars. So I bring somebody to translate every time and it still works out.
Mac doesn't fuck around down. He's in it.
Everybody goes, oh, I vacation here, I vacation there. Vacation every year for a week in Nicaragua.
It's beautiful, man.
You just walk around. I mean, you can walk to most places. You don't even need to drive. I mean, you just walking. Everybody goes, is it safe? I'm like, safer than most places in the United States.
Yep, safer than San Francisco.
I've never felt threatened. Now I'm 6'3" and like 300 pounds, so everybody's like a midget to me. But still, I'm not. But Esteli is a cigar town. Everything is around cigars in that town.
True that.
Did RoMa have a party at PCA this year?
No.
Okay, I didn't think so.
Oh, I gotta pee so bad.
Tyler's taking a tinkle.
Anything else? It's about an hour.
No, I think I'm out of. Oh, I called. I was referring to a pillow last night. I got home from the lounge, so I was tired. And Deborah said, "What is this one?" She's holding up a pillow. I said, "Oh, that's my leg cigar." I meant leg pillow, like the pillow that you put between your legs. It was just weird.
You're tired. So that's what that
too many-
sounds like.
Too many cigars smoked or something. Losing it. Yep.
Oh,
That's all I got. Is Tyler frozen or is he just sitting on the toilet?
I think he's sitting on the toilet.
I am not sitting. Hey, first of all,
Okay, you sat on the toilet.
yeah, I sit when I
Bad.
pee. It's practical.
No,
Practical.
because you can't leave the toilet seat up. Is what that is.
No, Dom's got me doubting myself. He makes me think I came across as whatever.
Hey, Tyler,
But yeah,
I love you.
I like you too, man.
Oh, it hurts.
Wait, did I tell you that Skip had asked me who my best man would be?
No.
And I couldn't think of anybody besides brother. And then Skip's like, "What about Dom?" I'm like, "Dom didn't even invite me to his wedding. Why would he be my best man?"
Oh, payback. Wait,
But
wait.
it'd be my brother.
Nice.
Yeah, it's got to be my brother. Love you, Colton. All right, that's all I got this week, boys.
Cool. Mac, thanks for being on.
No problem. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, believe it or not, more people listen when we have a guest than just when it's Tyler and I.
Oh,
Doesn't make any sense.
I
Don't understand. All right. Later, guys.
Later, dude.
Have a good time at HQ. Rock and roll. Keep those cigars on ice.
Bang bang.
Yeah.